Hi, friends. Good morning. Happy Monday. Um, I am live. If you're new here, hi, my name is NaitOwl. If you're not, welcome back. So right now I am just working on a pillow. Yes, it's red because I am working on a pillow. Well, actually, I want to make some pillows, like throw pillows for my couch for the holidays. So I started this weekend, and this is as far as I've gotten. Um, I had originally seen this this pillow be worked on by a Sammy over at Yarn Overhook, and this pattern is a yarn inspiration pattern. So at some point, I can go ahead and put links in the description. Good morning, Shar. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How are you doing? So I am working on this pillow. It is entirely made with bobble stitches, making it look so cute. I love the texture. Um, hello. Good morning, R2D2. Good morning. Happy Monday. So this is going to be a 20-inch pillow. So I think, I'll be honest, I have not measured it. So I started um, this pattern when I was alrighty. Okay, sure. So I started this pattern when I was away for the weekend. This past weekend was my daughter's 14th birthday, and I just started this on the road. So I had not had the chance to measure this. This is 21 inches, which is perfect because this is made for a 20-inch pinafore. Now, I do have some pillows that I'm thinking that I am just going to reuse. And if that does not work, then I'll just buy some. I have plenty of time. Now, I want to make two red, and then I would like to make, I don't know that I want to make green unless I make the green like a dark tone, like a forest green. Um, I'm not entirely sure, but I wanted to make and I know this is gonna sound a lot weird for a lot of people, but I want to make a gold, like a golden one. I don't know. I feel like a gold color would be great for like the new year and to keep for the rest of like say winter. So I'm like imagining a red one, a gold one, and I do want to have a third one, and that third one is going to be, like the ones with some sort of wording or I don't know, like a design. I don't know if I want it to say like winter or if I want um I don't know what design I want or what word I want. The word believe, I love for the holidays. the word believe to be like everywhere in my home. Uh, so that third pillow will be that decorative piece. I also don't know if I want both the red and the golden pillow to be both bobble. I might choose another pattern to make the second pillow. But again, look how, this is kind of time consuming for me, and I am making two of each because I have an L-shaped um, couch. So, with that being said, I actually think I should technically have three, but I'm not doing three. I'm not doing three. Two, I think, is enough. And what I'm going to do is, um, so I really, I have to be careful with my timing because I know I'm always stopping to do this. I love the texture. Love the texture. If you crochet or if you knit, what are you working on? Like, what is on your hook? What is on your needles? Are you already working? Um, are you already working with like projects for the fall and winter? Am I the only like person? No, I'm not. I know I'm not the only person because there is so many people. But from our crowd here, like amongst us here, who else is working with like winter holiday stuff? I'm already starting to see all the fun things that like the stores have for autumn. Now that is different, right? Because retail is retail. But on YouTube, I'm already starting to see like um all of the crochet pattern makers making like Christmas trees and ornaments. Um, I think I've seen a couple of bag making patterns. I saw Christmas tree skirts as well. Like the algorithm might be just, you know, um, kind of like catered to what I'm looking at. So maybe that's what it is. And I'm just seeing all those posts. Two, three, four, five, three, four, and five. Two, four, Mm, I think this one is four. Yeah, that's cool. I do have to get a lot more of this red yarn. Kind of wish that I can get a pack as well because I think I'm gonna be using a lot of
It's
red.
9 o'clock.
Like moving forward, I need to like really stock up on red, white, as a lot of us, right? Like we're a lot of us are going to be using a lot of red, white, green, brown. Oh my God, the brown. The brown becomes so difficult to find. And I'm talking about in store because I am not a online shopper per se. I rarely even buy directly, like say from. So I buy a lot from Michael's and Walmart, right? So I barely ever buy online directly from like Michaels.com, if that makes sense. I just get it from the store, which is a problem sometimes, some might say, but I'll just do another project. I'll just move on and do something else. Totally okay. I need to figure out um, what ornaments I want to make for the holidays. Yes, I am definitely thinking about the holidays, like almost full blown. And the reason for it is because I'm slow when it comes to making projects. Anything that I make, like for example, to sell, it has to be like a super generic thing that I can just make a few of. Like for example, the dishcloths, I can make them in every color and have them ready to ship. Whatever I already have will be in the shop, and whatever I don't doesn't get listed until I have a few. Um, because I am very slow, and then the thing is that because my arm, like I have so much pain in my arm, but I power through anyways, like whatever. Like right now, my entire arm is like burning. I have this burning pain coming, radiating straight from my shoulder. But if I stop what I'm doing, if I stop doing anything, then it's like, what am I doing with my life? You know? I have to just keep moving. It's my dominant hand too, so I can't do this. I can't do um, whatever else. So I just keep moving. So that because of that, I have to be very mindful and I'm not as fast. I have to take a lot of breaks or whatever. It takes me forever. I gotta start thinking about like gifts if I'm going to be making any gifts. Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to be making any gifts. I might make a handful, but it's not like I'm gonna be making everyone on my list a gift. Not going to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna chain one and turn, and on this row, I am going to single crochet three, one, two, three, and then start my bubble. So I am going to be doing a lot with bubbles, because one of the tapestry, one of the tapestry projects that I have is it next to me? No, I actually think I have it on the wall. So next time, because it is something that I want to like work with you guys live. So that one is also worked on using bobbles and double crochets. That's it. That is absolutely it. And at the end, you end up with this beautiful wall decor. It's so beautiful. You can do it one color. You can do it multiple colors. Um, which I might do. I think I want to do a two-color wall decor. One, two, three. Let's see what else. I believe that the decor that I'm looking at, no, I don't think that's bobble. I think that one is two double crochet, like double crochet and single crochet for the fall wall decor. Not quite sure, but again, um, that is working with a chart, so I'm not sure, but I know that I have other one, two, and three single crochet. Um, I have other pieces that I want to work with bobbles as well. Like for example, I haven't found it, but I want to make a pumpkin. I actually have this pumpkin right next to me. I don't have another one. This is the only one that I have. I made this one last year, and it is very, very cute on its own. But this year, I want to make these pumpkins and line it up because if we get really, really close, you can see the stuffing. Um, I also want to get stuffing that is black. Hear me out. The black stuffing is pretty pricey. Okay. In comparison to like, this polyfill. Uh, this is something that we might be talking a lot about throughout like the season that's coming up. But and I mean this particular pumpkin, I actually made this with my central. I believe I used my 24, my 20, I think it's 20 needle, my 20 needle central knitting machine. But anyways, they kind of look a little similar. Not really, but whatever. It's a pumpkin. And the point is, no matter what I'm doing, if I'm using my central machines or if I am crocheting them, I still want to put the liner so that all the fill is not visible when it gets stretched out that way. But anyways, back to the point, I want to make a pumpkin and using like bobble stitches or maybe even like popcorn stitches might be good too. And that would be like super fun. I do have another like pumpkin pattern that I already purchased, and it does have like texture on it. I just have no idea. I haven't really looked at what the pattern calls for. I just went by the picture on Etsy and I was like, absolutely, I need to own this pattern, and so I bought it. But I haven't looked at it. But I know that that is a textured pumpkin. I'm excited to give it a go. Um, but this bobble, I think it would be very fun to like turn this into a pumpkin. I think so. Two, three, four, five, 4, and 5. Two, 4, and 5, and 5. One, two, three. It is Monday, so it is Monday the 18th. I think that in 2 days, on the 20th, is when I'm going to just like release all the listings on my Etsy. No, I didn't do any promotions or anything like that. That's okay. I'm just gonna talk about it here. I'm going to make a post and like whatever happens, happens. But um like I didn't do any marketing for it, but I really need to just like release it. Um Work backwards, I guess. They're already there. I am gonna continue on making other things. So I'll be talking a lot about my Etsy shop and kind of like try to bring people there, like really work on my SEO and all of that, yada yada. But I really need to just release what I have, all of the dish clouds that I have. I also need to, I am so excited. Look at this. Look, this is so cute. Now I do have to um, like weave in some of these ends, but this is gonna be a set together. Actually, I'll just show you too. But it is a I love how like the drape that this has, but and it's so soft as well. So this is a lime green with the black, with the black. So I think that together as a set is gonna be so nice. Um, I actually was thinking that this could be a set of three. It'll be black, lime, and white, maybe. I'm not sure. Still gotta be making a few decisions on how I'm gonna be like setting these up. But this is gonna be part of it as well. And again, I like to just make them 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, Shar. No. 1, 2, and 3, 4. You're talking about the dishcloths? Yes, I will. 1, 2, and 3. I will. So I am going to be taking, they're all going to be up. Um, they will all be up this week. I'm thinking I'm going to start listing them in 2 days, on the 20th. I'm going to start listing them all. Um, and I will let you know for sure. I will also have a community post, um, with like that they're on, blah, blah. I might even be live. Like, I might even do it so that, like, we're live when I'm releasing them. That might be fun. Mm, mm. Okay, and then it's two. The last two stitches is single crochet, then chain three, and turn. So this is how it's looking like. Oh, I have a lot. I have a lot going on. I have, I have, at arm's reach, I only have these two colors. Everything else is across the room, but I have this brown one. And this brown heathered, the lighting is probably all crazy, but in this like brown heathered um, material, which is not cotton, this is a bamboo blend. I also have purple, and I cannot wait. When I tell you how excited I am to work with that purple, I cannot like I'm so excited. Um, at in stock, I don't have any other colors, but I know that there's other colors in this bamboo material. Now, I also want to try to make myself um, like face cloths with this material. Either this material or this cotton, because this cotton is quite soft. So I want to see. I don't know, but yeah, I have so many other ones. I have the brown, I have the green, I have the dark green, I have um, gold. The gold is pretty. It's like a old rusty gold. There's definitely different options. I'm still working on some more as well. Like there will be other colors that I haven't even touched from the wall. So I know you love purple. Yes, I do. I do, I do, I do. Yes, I used to make some like embroidery, like in the hoop ones, but that I only made them for gifts, right? And that was kind of interesting. I know that the people that I gifted to, they used it as like makeup removers, but they were not as soft as like this. So. Let me see how big this, because I'm supposed to stop at not 20, but 21 inches. So I know that when I started the live, we measured the width. So let's see what the length is looking like so far. I mean, not nearly, but okay. So we are almost at 8, almost. I guess if you block it really well, you can say that we're 8. Keep me guys, you guys keep me accountable for this project. Again, like I said, I need to make two red, two gold, and two decorative pillows. That is a lot of work. A lot. And I might take all of like all these months to even make them. So keep me accountable. Okay? Like knock on the screen and be like, hey, ma'am, is it done? Are you working on it? Why are you sleeping? Wake up, get up, keep working. Mhm. It's funny. I am on the last stitch. I'm gonna chain one and turn. This is just so much fun to me. Love working with bubble stitches. One, two, three, four, five single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. And bubble. Bobble, bobble, bobble. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, and 3. 5 and bubble. 1, 2, 3, 4 and bubble. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and bubble. To the bubble bubble. That's what I think of when I hear the word bubble. Obviously, it's the wobble, not bubble. 4, 5, 1, 2, and 5. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so for back to school, I am not doing anything that I am going to be making like two style because I don't have no time. But I do want to make keychains. I want to make keychains. And I mean, if you thought that I was crazy about talking about, I mean, if you thought I was crazy talking about like making stuff for Christmas, then you're going to blow your mind when I say I want to make keychains that I intend on working for next year, for next back to school. That's what I did with the pumpkin, kind of, sort of. And I'm so glad that I did it that way. I had fun doing it yesterday, last year, and now I can enjoy making it. Not in abundance, but like for inventory. I think it'll be fun. Um, I do not know if they're gonna sell well, at least from my shop. I'm not worried about it either. Like if it doesn't sell well, then there's always next year. To, but I really, really want to try to push the pumpkins, at least some of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bubble. It's so funny. If you haven't already, please like the live because that will help YouTube bring more new friends to hang out here with us. And also, it'll let me know if you are enjoying the content, if you like hanging out here with me as we crochet together. If you're not already subscribed, you may want to consider to subscribe so that you don't miss one of the lives. I mostly go live. I don't really do videos, but I like hanging out in real time with you guys as I work along and chat and just figure things out. Um, Also, Nightbot has been putting, yes, it is there. Um, the link to join our Discord server. It is called the Crafty Night Owls. So if you would like to join, it is completely free to join, and I would love to have you. We would love to have you join our village. It'll be fun. It's not just crochet. It's not just sewing. Um, this is a community for literally any hobby. There's um, embroidery. There's anything with like Cricut and vinyl work or like cutting machines, whatever the brand you have. Laser, punch needle. Actually, there's not very many punch needle, but that could be there if you that's what you do. Um, Diamond painting or any art per se. No, one, two. I am losing one, two, three, and four is the bubble. So if you have a hobby and you'd like to hang out with us, if it's not already there and you'd like to show us and spread, your love for whatever the hobby that you have is, please join us. We would love to learn about your hobby or small business. There's woodwork as well. One, two, three, and turn. The only thing that I'm not really liking about this pattern is, and I don't know if this is on purpose. I'm not sure. Let me put this here. So this is the progress. This is how it's looking like, right? And on one side, the I'm gonna call it seam allowance because sewing. And I don't really know what this would be called aside from the word edge in crochet, but let's just call it seam allowance for for now, for the sake of me continuing the conversation. So this seam allowance on this or salvage edge of this piece is like, nice and thick, which I actually really like that because, again, this is going to be a pillow, a throw pillow. So you got to think that it's going to bulk up when the pillow form goes inside. And I like the idea of having this edge that way. But then this edge, there is absolutely no salvage edge. There is like no seam allowance. And I just started to notice that, like, I don't know, a few rows prior. And I'm like, why? 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 I'm not happy about that, but also it's fine. It's fine. I'm like doing math and I'm like calculating as I'm looking at it. That's why I kind of got, but I'm kind of like thinking because I had missed a bobble here. If I were to like just skip on the very last bobbles of each row, then it would have that seam allowance, maybe. But I'm just going to continue with this one. Again, I am making two of each. So I still have to do um, two, three more. Possibly, well, no. I have to make five more. However, the other two are going to be decorative. So 52. I'm like looking at the time because I don't want it to be like I'm just here hanging out, crocheting a little bit with you guys. I wanted to do a few rows with it. Again, please keep me accountable and ask me questions throughout like the rest of eternity. Like, hey, did you finish? How is your progress? Don't just tell me, show me. Show me your progress. Um, like you can tell me all you want, but if you don't show me, I'm done. So show me. I give you permission. Be, get on my shoulders about it. It's totally okay. I need to get this done because guess what? It's not, I'm not just making like two sets of each. No, each, remember, this is a pillow. So this is only one side. I still have to do another side. So, yes, fabulous. Fabulosity. It's a lot of work. I know that some people ask me already, like, are you going to sell these? I wouldn't even know how to price this because it takes me so long. So, and I 100% wouldn't charge by the hour for this. I know that is a controversial thing that I just said out loud, but okay. Not at this time in my life. This will probably take me like 40 hours, like an entire week to do the one. Well, I should say the one set, right? Because I'm also stopping and blah, blah, blah. So it's not like I'm taking 40 hours just to, like, working hours to complete a single pillow. It's not like that at all, but it would take me an entire week to do a set. I don't know. It's just The logistics of it, I makes me so nervous, and maybe it's just confidence. I need more confidence. Because as long as like say a person that would be selling this, maybe they could be like, okay, well my turnaround is 2 weeks to work on it, you know? As a handmade product, that's not that's not too far-fetched. And that way it'll give you time to work on it properly with high quality and all of that, right? And we have to bring back the 2 to 4 week. I know I said four because there are some things, some handmade items that require, to for it to cure for 2.5 to 3 weeks, right? So now you do have to wait 4 weeks for said handmade item. Um, I don't know. We don't see that those 2 week turnaround anymore. And if you do see something like that, then you're gonna suddenly get canceled and ridiculed because you're taking too long. I don't know. I also just lost 3 viewers as soon as they said that. Telling you, great. Telling you, we have to normalize it again. Handmade is not a few hours like magic situation. Like, "Ding, it's done." No, that's not how it works. One, two, three, and bubble. Ah, why did I do that? One, two, three, four bubbles. No, four loops, five, and bubble. Quite honestly, I might do another one that the bubble is one color and then the double, like the in between row is going to probably be a second color. I might do a swatch with that idea and see how I like it. I think that the bubbles would like stand out. They're gonna look so good, so so good. One, two, three, five, bubble. And we gonna bubble bubble. One, two, and three single crochet. And I'm going to bubble bubble. That's three, four, five. One, two, and three single crochet. I have to go and pick up one of my kids at um, like sports already started here in this area. Um, so I have to go pick him up around noon. And I'm kind of thinking that in the next like hour, I think I want to go. I want to leave because I only have like a little tiny bit of the red, and I have to go get bugs for Dakota, which is our pet uh, bearded dragon. So, and it's in the same plaza. And bubble. Two, three, four, 3, 4, 5. That is 2, 3, 4. One more 5 and bubble. 3, 4, 2, and 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and bubble. I'm almost done with this row. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay. gonna just make it, I'm just gonna make that really, really big. I'm gonna end here, but so this is how it's looking like. This is the progress. Let's measure this just for good measure. And from the last time that we measured, we gained half an inch, right? Yeah. So 8.5 inches. I am going to call it done here. I absolutely love this stitch. Um, if you like anything that has to do with like sensory, this is it. This is 100% it. Um, I might make an extra pillow and have it here in the shop because this is great. This is absolutely great. So, all right, friends. Well, again, I am going to be working with this throughout the season. In about 2 days, I am going to start releasing all of the dishcloths on the Etsy. I will have a community post talking about it. I will more than likely, that is going to be Wednesday morning. I more than likely will be live in the morning, showcasing like all the ones that are live, so that you know what's there, what's not, and kind of like showing you live. But I'll have all those details on the community live. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the lives, the upcoming lives. I think it's gonna be really fun working with the fall and winter and the holiday items. And then also, please like this live just to help me and YouTube out a little bit. And if anything, please enjoy the rest of your Monday. Happy Monday, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Bye.